Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at some optical art, and I'm going to show you how to create some three-dimensional looking spheres. So this is the example that I made. The things you're going to need is a pencil. I'm going to use a Sharpie because you can see it a little bit better on the camera. And you'll need a ruler. If you don't have a ruler, that's fine. You can just use a piece of cardboard as your straight edge or a folded up piece of paper. And you'll also need something that is round. I'm just going to use a plastic cup, but you could use something that is like a soup can or anything that's circular. So we're going to start with our blank paper. And I'm going to use my cup, and I'm going to use the wider side first, and I'm just going to draw a circle. I'm going to trace it. Okay, and then I'm going to put another one down here. And then I'm going to flip the cup and use this side to make a smaller one. So I'm just going to hold it with one hand and trace with the other. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is create the background. And this is the part where I'm going to need the ruler. So in order to make straight lines with a ruler, I am going to line the ruler up at the 0. Okay, not the edge of the ruler, but right where the first line where the 0 is. And at every 1 inch, I'm just going to put a little mark. 1, 2, I'm skipping 3 and 4 because there's a circle there. 5, 6, 7, 11, and 12 is the end of the paper. Then I'm going to shift the ruler down to the bottom of the paper, and I'm going to do the same thing. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is the paper. Okay? Now what I can do is I have a line at the top of the page and I have a line at the bottom of the page. And I can line up my ruler now with each one of these marks that I made. And that's going to help make sure that my line is straight on the paper. I don't have one here, so I'm going to make a new one a little further down at the very, very bottom of the page. You can see I can line this up now. The key is not to go over the circles that you made. Okay. So notice my lines are going behind the circle. Oh, I'm missing one. There we go. And again, you're going to want to use a pencil. That way it will, if you make a mistake, you can fix it. I'm just using a Sharpie so you can see it. On the example that I made, I definitely used a pencil first. This is the same way that you'll want to, the method you'll want to use if you're creating a grid for drawing as well. So you can see I'm just taking my time lining up the ruler with each one of the marks that I made at the top of the page and the bottom of the page. Okay, and now I have vertical lines. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to turn my paper the other way. I'm going to be making 1 inch marks again. So I'm lining my ruler up at the 0, and I'm making a mark at every inch. This one I'm going to do 3 times because this side of the paper is longer. So I want to make sure that my ruler ends up straight, or my lines end up straight. I'm going to do this one at the very bottom of the page. Okay? So I'm going to take this, I'm going to line up the lines that I made with the ruler. And you can see I missed the mark there, and that's why you want to use a pencil. Okay, and that is the first step in creating your optical art.